beautiful family. Thank you so much for coming in today, supporting this big event on Public Speaking Summit. Vijay, thank you so much. Gargi, lovely to see you as well. Hema, always a pleasure to meet you. Manika, it's been a long time. So let's get this panel discussion going and let's get started with this right here. So the theme of this panel discussion that we're going to be talking about is how we can overcome our fear and anxiety. And we have Ajit Kumar as well. Just to remind everyone here in the room, you need to be participating in the 3 activities to become eligible for our mega prizes, which are going to be announced at 1 p.m. So register for the Master Speaker Bootcamp, which is happening on 11th and 12th of February. And of course, the link is out there. You just need to join the WhatsApp group and you'll be able to join the Master Speaker Bootcamp on 11th and 12th of February. The payment details are right there. The first 30 people get to create a podcast with me as well. And then, of course, participate in the 3 activities. Take a screenshot, create a video experience, post it and tag us on at DrGopikaKumar. And we are going to be sharing and seeing your story right there. All the details are already in there in the chat box. My team is sharing that with you. If you do have any questions, you can post them up there. My team will answer the same. So be ready to become a part of this Public Speaking Grand Summit. And let's take it forward with our panel discussion too. So here we have our beautiful, lovely family members from our Speakerpreneur program. And we are going to deliberate on how did we overcome our fear. And we all have fear, right? We have so many fear that we all keep it hurdle. So I'm going to start in with Vijay from here, a very loyalist. And, I love the dedication that you have, Vijay. So tell us, how were you able to overcome the fear for yourself for public speaking?
Yeah, first of all, good morning, Gopika, ma'am, and good morning to each and every panelist here. So, overcoming anxiety begins with your breath and how you center your word. The more centered you are, the more clarity you have with your thoughts. That is how you can use different breathing techniques.
Lovely. Absolutely. So breathing always works very, very well. So Gargi, you've been into the culture of being as an entrepreneur, right? So tell me, what were your apprehensions related to public speaking and what did you apply to really overcome this for yourself?
Yeah, Namaste Gopika ma'am. This is Gargi from West Bengal, Midnapur, and I am from your 100 batch. And public speaking is very important in every domain, and in my domain, that is education industry, it is very, very important. When you make the student understand what you will be what are the course you are offering, or what benefit you will be getting if you enroll in this course. So it is very important to make public speaking. In fact, clarity in speaking, be it public, be it one-to-one, be it in a group, the clarity is very much required. Now, say when you are facing 2 people or 100 people, like you feel anxiety, like say I do feel anxiety every time. My palms are sweaty. But the thing, like say how to overcome, the first thing I when I speak, I forget who are in front of me. Whether actually who I am speaking to. Maybe it's a 10-year child, or maybe it is a 50-year-old people. So when I am confident about what I am talking and I have clarity in my mind, I forgot where I am speaking, whom I am speaking. I am simply delivering the thing with confidence. That is the one thing. Say whether I'm in a stage or whether I am delivering a public speaking, delivering something in public. That is one thing I use in my use it for me. And second, breathing, that is another thing. And third, that starts before I deliver any kind of speeches. That is I imagine I will be there. So these are the preparation time, which is very crucial.
Yeah.
So that is the thing.
Thank you so much, Sukargi. So 2 tips coming in there for our audience, which is breathing. And of course, focus on what you need to do and pull yourself out that you're looking at the audience there. And of course, as Vijay also highlighted on breathing technique. So I'm going to move on to speaking to Hema. Hema, I've always been inspired with the way that you speak. Tell me, how were you able to do it for yourself, overcoming that fear?
Thank you, ma'am. Very good morning to everyone over here. So I'm happy and grateful to be a part of this privileged speakerpreneur community. We need to invest in ourselves. That is the first thing that we should do. First and foremost, we need to come out of our comfort zone. That is the first step I took. I'm an extrovert. I speak to people, but coming in front of people and speaking to them was always I was hesitant. I used to take a step back. And so just be yourself and speak out, even if it is a family gathering or a professional or corporate event. Feel positive at all times. Have faith in yourself. And set a better self-image for yourself. And feel the power within you. We are all unique in our own way. And be bold and be heard.
That is lovely, super. And look at the confidence oozing out of you today, Hema. Look at that. Super, super proud of you. It's crisp, it's clear, it's loud, it's energy, and that's what we need. So believe in yourself coming from Hema. Let's hear it from Manika. Manika, you're an entrepreneur today. You've started something. And how do you think you were able to overcome this fear of doing public speaking for yourself today?
Okay, so first of all, good morning, each and every one of you present in the room. And thank you so much, Gopika, for inviting me as a panelist today for your 100th webinar. It's a pleasure to be here. So before, I would start off discussing about that, I would just like to make everyone understand from where is this fear coming from, right? So do I have the permission to, just tell every one of you here from where we are getting this fear, right? So 7.5 million years ago, when the humans evolved on this planet, and they constantly had that fear of being eaten up by the ferocious animals, right? They had only 2 options with them, either to run away or to fight back, isn't it? So that's the reason, this fear that we all have within us, it's been inherited from our ancestors. But in today's era, the fear is completely different. It's not the physical threat that we are having of the ferocious animal. We don't fear of the animals today, but the fear is here. The fear is in our mind, the fear of failure, the fear of being rejected, the fear of success and whatnot. So, what is happening to us? Our brain is hardwired for all those negative consequences, which, that may come for any uncertain situation. Let's say, for example, most of us here are parents, right? So let's take an example of our children. When our children go out and they don't return home, on time, what happens? The first thought that comes to our mind is the negative thought, because that's how our brain is wired. And you know what? The brain does not understand the difference between the physical threat and the mental threat. And that's what is actually happening in the public speaking as well. Because we as the speakers, we don't know the outcome of what actually is going to happen after we present something.
I think that's beautifully shared, Manika. Of course, the fear is coming to us right from here. And I think beautifully put across in the story that you've shared. I think that truly should, start empowering each one of us, that it's about tuning in our mindset. The skill set is the easier part of it. So I've seen you really grow, Manika, and I know that, today you stand tall, and I'm super proud to see you as an entrepreneur. And I can see that how you leverage the world of public speaking to create that chapter of professional growth. So thank you so much for sharing that. Let's bring in Ajit. Ajit, I would love to ask you. So you've been, I've been so fond of you as a community member. And as a professional, Ajit, what do you think that you've done to overcome that fear for yourself? Would you like to inspire our community with that?
Namaste. Hello and good morning to you all, and thank you for selecting me as a panelist after long days. I was not attending a speakerpreneur program for the last 1 year. I attended there was a lockdown. And really speaking, only because of this program, I started speaking digitally. Previously, I was the part of so many associations, and I was really experiencing all these problems, fear and anxiety of public speaking. But after attending Gopika's program, I changed a lot. Can you repeat the question once again, Gopika, for me?
So Ajit, how did you overcome your fear?
Overcome the first thing I will say, only because of the Speakerpreneur program. I overcome the fear after attending the program very much, because I'm able to speak clearly and loudly. Normally, during the initial times, what happens? The starting was a problem. How to start? I start in a very low voice, and then it goes up. And after 10 minutes, I was very comfortable speaking to any number of audience. But starting was a problem for me. But after attending this program, I understood the starting, we should be very loud and clear in the starting itself. That changed.
Loud and clear and simple, right?
Simple.
So loud, clear, simple, deep breathing, which we call as diaphragmatic breathing, right? Which means we are breathing, taking longer breaths so that we don't really fall short of it. We are focusing on what we need to deliver rather than focusing, on our audience and looking at them, because otherwise we are bound to get intimidated as a part of that. So I'd like all our panel members, we have just about the next 2 minutes to quickly wind this session up, of course, that I would like to start with Hema. And Hema, tell me one quick tip for our audience to overcome their fear. And then we'll move on to everyone. So just unmute yourself, Hema.
Out of your comfort zone.
Coming out of your comfort zone, super important. Absolutely. I so agree with that.
If you stay back, you're not going to stay back. You have to take the first step to move out what you want to be.
Come on. Come on, audience. If you are committed to this, I want to see a quick I see in the chat box. I commit. Coming out of the comfort zone is important. Superb, Hema. You've done it and you've inspired me. Lovely. Vijay, let's hear it from you.
Yeah, keep your daily habits in check if you want to come out of your fears or apprehensions.
So which means develop the good habits.
Exposing yourself to step by step to the anxieties, whatever.
Lovely. So cultivate a culture of habits which will work in the direction of success. Lovely. Thank you so much, Vijay. Gargi, let's hear it from you.
Yeah, expose yourself as much as you can and forget when you are speaking in public who is there in front of you. Be yourself.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Gargi, for sharing that. Monica, what would you like to share with our audience here?
The one tip that I would like to give everyone is adopting a positive language. When you start to have that self-talk, the positive self-talk that you do continuously day in and day out, if you can just change some words from I can't to I can, adding yet to your sentences, that makes a big difference. So just don't tell your brain how nervous you are, train your brain and tell how confident you are, and that will completely change what you will feel while you're presenting.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Monica, for sharing that with us. Such a pleasure to hear that. And Ajit, what would you like to inspire our community with?
Hi. You can always do it better on the next time. Like Amit said, in the next time, like Amit said, there are always people who knows lesser than you. So you can always do it better the next time after practice.
Lovely. So make the start today and the next time will even be better. Beautiful, lovely. Thank you so much, members. Do put in your batch numbers in the chat box. Would love to see that as well. And thank you so much for giving us the support. Love to each one of you. Over to you, Jyoti, from here. We have the next very, very brilliant speaker coming in on board. Thank you so much, panel members.